And I think we're live, aren't we? For season B of L&D so far and in future, where we look at L&D people with differentiators. And our guest tonight is somebody who's not normal. That's why he's so interesting. So let me just try to look for pearls in the ocean that he is, or should I call them clues? You know, this is what I keep hearing from this gentleman's lips. I hear the term business strategy. I hear the term OB, or organizational OD, development. I hear him talking of why a person changes when he changes. I hear about psychometric testing. I hear about human processes and applied behavioral science. I hear about advanced decision-making skills. And off late, this seems to have become an obsession with this gentleman. He keeps saying, entrepreneur banega India. India will become entrepreneurial. Not a normal person, very interesting person, right? Let's welcome Mr. JAIDEV Singh Jolly. Come on in, my friend. Come on in. There you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
How nice to see you again, and you're looking quite good, as usual, and
Thank
colorful.
you.
Let me ask you, JAIDEV, these were observations from my point of view, and that's not the way to solve a mystery, and you are a mystery. But the murderer knows what the mystery is all about, right? So you tell me, what sets JAIDEV apart from the rest?
Uh, it will look not very good on my part to say that I'm different from others. What I can say is what I have been doing. See, I think, yes, I'm interested as much as in business strategy, in which I did my MBA and has been working on that side. But people who work in the side of business strategy, they don't work on the side of human processes. So I'm also a facilitator from Indian Society of Applied Behavioral Sciences and have gone deep into how and why managers behave the way they do, and what is the impact of that on the business, and what is the impact of business strategy on the end result. Apart from that, I'm also a qualified quality auditor of systems and processes. So I have found that the success formula for any organization or a nation or a single guy or an entrepreneur is ability to understand कि business में क्या हो रहा है, environment में क्या हो रहा है, the ability to understand the business, create a business strategy around a gap which he can identify smartly and first. Once a gap is identified, create a business strategy. And once a business strategy is identify who is the right person to do the right job. So psychometric tools and other thing helps in, understanding the psychology of a person and put the right person at the right job. And last but not the least is understand human processes. As soon as more than two or persons get together, there is a dynamics which come into the picture. And if more than two or three people are together in a team, it creates a very different type of work environment, a dynamics. And this is not visible to naked eye. So ability to understand human processes helps you to unravel it, bring it forth before the team so that they become effective teams. And this is the area
Effective
I have been
teams. So
working
very
for.
often those dynamics, without your intervention, may not be aligned to the collective goals, right?
Right.
So you also talk about individual. All this is organizations changing, and I know that you are a consultant to many small and medium enterprises, which somehow are the backbone of this country so far. But at an individual level, if I want to become successful at X, Y, and Z, and I'm willing to change, but I don't know where I need change, how will you help me with that?
See, first is do a lot of self introspection,
Hmm.
write diaries.
Hmm.
Number two, be open to receive feedback from others,
Hmm.
especially three people. One is your boss or manager, another is your wife who knows you better than you, and of course, you can have a mentor, professionally qualified people who can give you feedback about yourself and accept that feedback. If you do these three things, then somebody can handhold to know how to change. And what are the small things you need to change? Small changes sometimes bring a very big impact on the end result you want to achieve, whether it is your career, business, anything. life, relationship.
So basically, what I hear you say is business strategy and personal improvement strategy. But you also talk about two other things. One is, of course, a part of this advanced decision making skills. And, our decisions make our lives. The other is Entrepreneur Banega India. So, how do you connect all these things together?
See, my observation is that the trend, one of the smart things which I want the India now to learn is the trends. People like you, people like me, we were taught to do jobs. Qualified people used to do jobs earlier, and don't those who could not get the job, they used to get into business. There was a time like that, right? But for the
Unfortunately.
last 10 or 15 years, I'm seeing a very big change. People who are becoming entrepreneurs in India, which is growing at a very fast pace, they are growing at 100% CAGR. And one of them happens to my own brother-in-law. And that was the reason I left job also in 2017 to start my own consultancy, which is doing pretty okay till COVID struck, which everybody is going through. But youngsters, I would like to say, please change the trend. Don't go for the job if you're a smart guy. Entrepreneurs, if they take the risk also, they will make much more money and happiness compared to a job, which in any case was already low paying thing, but certain. And after COVID, it has become both uncertain as well as low paying. So the risk in job is more than in entrepreneurship. Moreover, government is giving a lot of incentive to become entrepreneurs. But what to do? That is the question. करें क्या? What to do, what not to do, ये करें कि वो करें. That is where my program comes into the picture, which I think is the first time in India I'm bringing forth a whole course around how to take decisions. And there are technical, scientific techniques. There is art and there is a science behind decision making. If you learn those techniques and learn the science of decision making, a lot of your dilemmas will be eliminated and your success rate will shoot like anything.
Yes, and I've heard you talk a lot about psychometric assessments, but we're running short of time. What I would like to do is you brought up another interesting thing, the effect of the pandemic on everything. So I will get off camera. I'll leave you with my audience for the last 30 seconds. You leave them, and especially the aspiring entrepreneurs, with a takeaway of your choice for 30 seconds. And before I leave, I don't know, gentlemen, where you'll be viewing this. If it's on a platform which is something like YouTube, which has those funny, bell icon and the like buttons and all, I can't believe you do not like Jaidev. So do hit those buttons. I don't know where you'll be viewing this. And he'll leave you with the takeaway that'll be with you for the rest of your life. Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Devanik. See, dear friends, if you are young and want to be an entrepreneur, nothing wrong in that. But the critical area which you need to work upon is what to do, which business to start, how to do. So I will like to train you around, if you choose to, how to take decisions. Decisions related to business, decisions related to career, decisions related to relationship. If you can learn how to take correct decisions, chances of your success will boom by 10x or 100x. So that is what my message to all of you is. And even if you don't succeed as an entrepreneur, there will be hundreds of companies which will like to hire you because you had the courage, you took the risk, you did the planning. Second area you need to work upon is develop something called or start taking interest in what is business modeling. Business is not run by people. Business is run by system. And business model is that system of adding value in the business for your customers. Thank you.
So that was the expert speaking, Jaidev Singh Jolly, who's been there and done that, both in the old world, pre-pandemic, and in the new world. So that's your takeaway. Thank you so much. And I'll leave you with that. All the best in the new world.
Thank you.